What is up, my friends? Welcome back to your average gent. It's your boy Evan. A watch is like an outfit, although it is part of an outfit. But anyway, a watch by itself is like an outfit. You can have one watch to wear for any occasion, but it is also not the best watch for every occasion. And that is why you need variety. But of course, watches are generally more expensive than your t-shirts or jeans. So unless you are a watch collector, you probably don't need that many watches. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the only 3 watches that every man needs in his watch arsenal, so that you can walk into any occasion and be the best dressed man. Of course, you can go super expensive for these 3 watches, but the 3 watches that I want to share in this video are my personal collection. They are super affordable and they cost less than 500 bucks. So without further ado, let's get into the 3 watches that every man needs. The first watch that every man needs gotta be super versatile, and that is none other than the dive watch. Let me get these 2 off first. The dive watch is the perfect everyday watch. It is not as dressy as your dress watch, but at the same time, it is also not as casual as your normal casual watches. It is the perfect embodiment of both the casual and the formal elements. You can wear it in the office or you can wear it with t-shirts and jeans. Besides, a dive watch will typically have a high water resistance, so you don't have to worry if it gets wet in the rain or if you're just chilling with your friends and someone accidentally spilled their drink on your watch. It is just a watch that requires super minimal maintenance, and it is something that you can just put it on and not worry about it at all. If I were to wear only one watch for the rest of my life, it is definitely gonna be the dive watch. Now, one pro tip is to go for the all metal bracelets, because I know some watches they come with a cheap rubber bracelet, which is rubber strap is definitely more functional if you're actually gonna go diving with the dive watch, but for our everyday wear, the metal strap is definitely gonna be more versatile. Of course, if you got a dive watch with a rubber strap, you can always switch it up with a metal bracelet, which is what I did. By the way, I made a video on why the dive watch is the most versatile watch. If you want to find out more, I will link it down in the description below. Anyway, my personal choice for the dive watch is the Seiko SKX007. It is probably the most iconic entry-level dive watch out there, and it only cost me less than 300 USD. I probably should do a review about this bad boy, right? Yep, I'm gonna do it. Stay tuned for it. Next up, the second watch that every man needs to own is the Beta watch. This is the watch that you will not feel any heart pain when you damage or even lose it. Oh, I'm sorry. The Beta watch is for the gym or when you're going for a run or any kind of working out, which every man should do. This is also the watch you want to wear when you're going on an adventure or just simply doing any handiwork that might possibly damage or scratch your watch. For the Beta watch, you definitely want to go as cheap as possible but still well made. My personal choice is the Casio vintage digital watch in stainless steel, and you can easily get it for around 20 bucks. You can go with the plastic version or the G-Shock as well, as long as it is functional. It is probably not noticeable on video, but my Casio watch has definitely seen better days. Lots of scratches and scuffs on it already. And yes, I did own the plastic version as well, and as you can see, the rubber strap has already broken off. I had this during my military days. That was 7 years ago. Gosh, I have never changed its battery before and it is still functioning. Alright, last but not least, the third watch that every man needs to own is the dress watch. Now, you might be wondering, but I already have a dive watch which I can wear to the office, so why do I need another dress watch? A dress watch is for the occasion that requires you to be a little bit more conservative. For example, a job interview or when you are meeting your girlfriend's parents for the first time. It is for the occasion that you don't want to be too loud, where you want to be a little bit low-key and more subtle. It is also for formal occasions where it is best to wear a dress watch to complement your formal attire. Of course, you can wear a dive watch to any of these occasions if you're bold enough, because a dive watch is a little bit more flashy and more loud. But if you want to be more sophisticated, then the dress watch is the way to go. For it to be a dress watch, it should have a minimal watch face, which means no rotating bezel and no loud watch face. It should have a thin case as well so that it can be worn under the cuff of the dress shirt. It is up to you whether you want to get a black or brown strap, depending on whether you are wearing the black or the brown shoes most of the time. The dress watch that I have is a watch from the fashion watch brand The Fifth. I bought this for I think 160 Singapore dollars, around 115 USD, and that was after all the discounts and coupons about 2.5 years ago. Not the best quality, definitely overpriced for the quartz movement, but since I already bought it, hey, I'm gonna keep it. But for all of you, my friend, what I recommend is the Orient Bambino. It costs around the same price as this watch, but with a more badass Japanese automatic movement. How cool is that? And that is it, the 3 watches that all man needs to have. Let's see, I got the dive watch, which is the Seiko SKX 007. It cost me less than 300 bucks, but since it has been discontinued, the price has been increasing, so I'm gonna quote the Amazon price, which is $350. Then we have the Casio digital watch, which is only 11 bucks on Amazon. And lastly, the Orient Bambino, which is around 110 bucks. And these adds up to be about $470 USD. Now, fun fact, I actually got the order all wrong. Of all these 3 watches, the first one I got was this dress watch, which I got it 2.5 years ago. The second one was the Casio watch, which I got 1.5 years ago. And lastly, the Seiko SKX 007 about 3 months ago. When I got my dive watch, I was like, yes! Finally! But yeah, don't be like me. This one should be your first watch. Anyway, that is basically it for today's video. Let me know which is your 3 watch collection down in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please help your boy out and smash that thumbs up button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to this channel, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified immediately when I drop a dope video like this. Once again, my name is Evan. You're watching Your Average Gent, and I'll see each and every single one of you in the next video. Bam!